What's up with my godly people? Thank you guys for tuning in with me once again. Healing and strength to you guys as families, always. Bronco Country fans, you already know I got y'all. Today is Victory Monday for the Denver Broncos. That's 5 wins in a row, man. We're going to dive in and talk about the big game in a minute. But before I do that, I just want to say, those of you who do tune into my channel, to my show, to my podcast, I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Keep on liking, subscribing, and leaving you guys' comments. Those of you that are new to my channel, to my show, to my podcast, man, welcome. Welcome with a mile high salute to each and every one of you guys, man. I am your host, Drago the Bronco, and welcome. Welcome to the Drago the Broncos podcast show. Let's go, Broncos, Bronco country fans. Stand up, man. Let's get loud. Let's go, man. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row. Let's go. The Denver Broncos are on a 5-game winning streak. We are the hottest team in the NFL right now, you guys. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it Master P, man. Everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your roll on, man. Let's keep this thing rolling like Master P. Let's go Broncos, man. Let's get hyped. Let's get hyped, man. Let's get hyped, man. I am excited about our team and where we are headed, you guys. Big win against the Cleveland Browns, you guys. The final score ended up being 29-12. Nobody's talking about how we put up 29 points against the number 1 defense in the league. Nobody's talking about that. Why? All that they were talking about was the Browns got a number 1 defense. Can the Denver Broncos handle the defense? Can Russell Wilson handle their defense? He's going to throw picks and this and that. Garrett Bowles. But Garrett Wilson, what's it? Myles Garrett, you guys, excuse me. Myles Garrett is going to wreck the game. He's going to get to Russell Wilson. He's going to rattle Russell Wilson. That's all I heard about the Browns defense going to do this. The Browns defense is going to do that. But they didn't do nothing. Myles Garrett had 0 sacks in the game. Garrett Bowles was, no, get over here. Get over here. You ain't going nowhere. You're not getting to Russ. Back up. We built that wall all game long on Myles Garrett. Garrett Bowles. He shut that boy down. He had 0 sacks in the game. He only had 1 pressure on Russell Wilson, you guys. What a dominant performance by our offensive line. The offensive line has been playing some really good ball. Those guys been blocking up front, man. Those guys been looking like one of the best lines in the game right now, you guys. And against that defense, that number 1 defense, pass rush, all of that, man, those guys coming into our hometown, our Empower Field at Mile High, our stadium. They was coming in with that number 1 defense. And what our offensive line did to those guys' defensive line, man, you got to give it up to our offensive line in that game. Big time. Those guys deserve a lot of credit. Those guys got it done against that D line, you guys. They got it done. Garrett Bowles, man. Shout out to Garrett Bowles, man. Way to shut down and lock down Myles Garrett. He was coming in the game with 13 and a half sacks, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm not accurate on that. But I believe he got like 13 sacks. I think he's leading the lead in sacks right now. And Garrett Bowles did his thing against Myles Garrett, man, and held him to 0 sacks and only 1 pressure, you guys. Man, big ups, man, and shout out to Garrett Bowles, man. Way to play your best, man, against one of the best pass rushers, if not the best pass rusher in the game, you guys. Garrett Bowles shut that guy down. He took him out of the game. Out of the game, man. Garrett Bowles. Who else we got to give it up to? Ben Powers. Lloyd Cushenberry, the center. The belly. The belly, man. Quinn Miners. We got to give it up to that guy, man. And then the big tall guy on the right side, man. The 6'9" right tackle. Mike McGlinchey, man. Those guys, man, been playing some really good football. Those guys been blocking like crazy, you guys. And it showed in this game against the Cleveland Browns all game long. We only gave up, what? 1 sack, I believe, in the game. And Myles Garrett, it was not him who got the sack. The offensive line looked really good, you guys. Looked really good. That's all I gotta say, man. I just wanted to highlight the offensive line really quick, man, and get that out the way, you guys. This game was another dominant performance by our defense once again, you guys. The offense was slow in this game. Russell Wilson only threw the ball, I believe 20 something times. Hold on, let me see. He threw the ball, where is it? All right, here it is. Russell Wilson threw the ball 22 times, you guys. He completed 13. He was 134 and a touchdown, and he had 1 rushing touchdown, you guys. QBR 97. He didn't really do too much in the air. I know it's a lot of chatter going around that Russell Wilson is not throwing 200 yards, over 300 yards. He's not really doing nothing in the air. He's not really getting no yards. We can't really praise Russell Wilson like that because it's not Russell Wilson that's winning the games and all of that stuff, man. It's a lot of that chatter, man. Get the heck up out of here, man. All the freaking blaming y'all did on Russ and Russ is this and Russ is that. He's washed up. He can't run. He's not mobile. Now that he winning, y'all still want to complain. Now he not throwing enough yardage for y'all. If it ain't one thing, it's another, man. Y'all bash that man for not living up to the expectations last year and coming to the Denver Broncos and stinking it up under Hackett and all of that. Was it Hackett's fault? Was it Russell's fault? Is Russell washed up? And all of that chatter, man, last year, man, and now he's winning out. We have turned things around. Russell Wilson is playing some lights out football, some dominant football. And he's doing exactly what he needs to do, man. And that's taking care of the ball, handing the ball off to Javonte Williams, making plays on third down, getting it to Cortland Sutton, getting it to Jerry Jeudy, getting it to Marvin Mims, getting it to Troutman, our tight end. When he needs to make plays down the field, he's making them. Period, point blank. Get off of this man, man. Y'all got to get off this man, man. He's been winning, man. He's on a 5-game winning streak, man. He's on a 5-game winning streak. And he's thrown touchdown in all of these games. He's been having winning drives in back-to-back games. In these 5 games, he's had at least 3 comeback wins in this game. He's been being clutch in the fourth quarter. Comeback drives. He's on a 5-game winning streak. He's throwing touchdowns in the red zone. He's taking care of the ball. You guys get on Josh Allen about how he's turning the ball over too much. Russell Wilson's not turning over the ball. He's doing what he's supposed to do, man, as a quarterback. And Sean Payton is putting them in the best positions to be successful. So this team and this offense can be successful, man. And that's not letting Russ do too much with the ball, not letting Russ throw the ball 30 to 40 times attempts. He's having Russell just to take care of the ball and make throws when he needs to make throws, like and hand the ball off to Javonte and have time of possession on our side. It's been working for us, so why uh shy away and go away from what's been working? We don't need to do that, man. We don't need to please the media and what the media want Russell to do and how the media want how Russell to play and all of that. Like we don't need to do that. We just need to continue to do what we're doing and what's working for this team right now, man. And that's, man, running the ball, throwing the ball on third down, Russell Wilson finding his open receivers down the field and making plays and being mobile and running when he needs to and all of that stuff, man. Um, Shout out to Russell Wilson, man. Keep on being clutch. Keep on making clutch plays and clutch throws, man. That was a beautiful ball to Troutman on the side, on the end zone, you guys. He zipped that ball to Troutman, man, for the he dragged his knee and got it in there for a touchdown. They tried to call that back and say it wasn't a touchdown, man. That was a beautiful ball, a beautiful thrown ball by Russell Wilson, man, to hit Troutman, man. Adam Troutman for the touchdown, man. Cortland Sutton should have had a touchdown as well in the red zone, man. I don't know why he was dropping balls in the game, man. I don't know if his hands was cold or something. I don't know what it was, man. With the gloves was too tight on his hands. I don't know what it was. But he was dropping them balls today. He dropped like what 2 or 3 balls in this game, man. I'm glad it didn't hurt us. Um, I'm glad it didn't hurt us. I'm glad we still was able to come out with a win. But he did make up for it. He did make some plays in this game. He had what three catches for 61 yards, you guys. Um, Jerry Jeudy, he really didn't do nothing. I don't know why we're not getting Jerry Jeudy the ball. He had 2 receptions for 11 yards. Like I don't know why we're not getting Jerry Jeudy involved. We got Marvin Mims involved a little bit. He had a clutch catch in the game. He had 2 receptions, 24 yards. You guys, Javonte Williams. You guys, 18 big carries, 65 yards, man. I'm still waiting for his 100-yard rushing game, you guys. I'm still waiting for that, man. I am ready for Javonte to get loose, man, and crack over 100 yards, man. 125 yards, 130 yards rushing on the ground, man. And I'm not talking about scrimmage yards, man. I'm talking about him just rushing and getting 100 yards on the ground, handing him the ball and him rushing for 100 yards, man. That's what I'm waiting for from Javonte Williams, man. With Javonte Williams, he's been running hard. He's been making plays. He's been breaking tackles. He's been getting them hard, grinded out yards for us out of our backfield, man. Time of possession was on our side again in the game. Russell Wilson, man, he just did exactly what he needed to do, man, to win us the game. Short field and getting in the red zone and getting turnovers and scoring in the red zone and has been our formula, man. In this winning streak, you guys. So let's continue this winning streak, man, and let's continue to just do what we've been doing, man. The defense, you guys, dominant defense, you guys. We only gave up 12 points to those guys. The defense was dominant once again. Justin Simmons, PS2, PJ Locke. He's my player of the game on the defensive side of the ball, man. Way to step up in the absence of Kareem Jackson. He is on a 4-game suspension, you guys. But PJ Locke came in, man, and made some big plays for us. He made some big hits in the game as well. He got called for what? Roughing. Was it a roughing or a legal hit? It was one of those. He got called for that in the game, but it didn't cost us. Thank God he didn't get ejected out of the game because we don't need no more players going out, man. We need PJ Locke. And way to step up PJ Locke. And he had what? How many tackles did this guy have? He had a sack in the game. He had 5 tackles, you guys, and a sack in the game, you guys. He came right in, man, and he played some really good ball, you guys. Jaleel McLaughlin had 3 tackles, you guys. Jonathan Cooper had 4 tackles, you guys. We were tackling our butts off today, man. Fabian Monroe had 3 tackles as well. Alex Singleton had 4 tackles. Oh, why did I say 4 tackles? I believe seemed like he had more tackles than that. Nick Bonito had a sack and a half, you guys. He had 2 back-to-back plays in the game, man. That really hurt the quarterback, really affected the quarterback. I know he's been kind of in the doghouse because of Baron Browning came back, but it was nice to see him step up and make a play and get a sack. I believe that's his 6.5. He got six and a half sacks now on the year. I'm thinking he's gonna get close to like 8 or 9 sacks when the year is over, you guys. Yeah, the defense, they balled out again. They got 3 takeaways in the game, fumbles, you guys. They did it again. That's 15 total takeaways, you guys, in 4 games, you guys. We are on to something, man. We are chasing history right now, man. We on pace, man, to be one of those teams, man, to make the playoffs. After being I'm starting 1-5. We are on pace right now, man. We are on to something right now. And I don't know, man. I don't know. This game coming up though, man, is a big game for us. We are now 6-5, 1 game over 500. We got the Texans coming up here next week. And that's a big game, man. If we can get that game against those guys, man, we might just sneak into the wild card, you guys. We might just sneak into the wild card, but I'm not trying to look too far ahead because we got to get it done, man, against those Texans, man. It's on the Texans. We need to go 1-0 each and every week. That team has been playing some really good football, man. Young C.J. Stroud, man, the young superstar quarterback. He's been balling out, man, and throwing touchdowns and throwing for 300 yards. And he's just been rushing touchdowns, throwing touchdowns. They got some weapons over there. Tank Dell, like those guys are explosive offense, but we are a lockdown defense, you guys. So we're gonna see what happens in the game. Dominant performance by our defense once again. Shout out to the defense, man. 15 takeaways, man, total in the last 4 games, you guys. Dominant. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling, you guys. That's pretty much it. Let's go Broncos. I got my new Bronco hat on, man. With my puff jacket, man. It's cold up in this house right now. And yeah, man, let's keep this thing rolling, Bronco Country fans. Let's keep this thing rolling. Shout out to J Mac, man, Jaquan McMillan, Josie Jules, man, Alex Singleton, man. Everybody, man, contribute, man, and stepped up and made plays in the game. We had 4 total sacks as well in this game, you guys. We had 3 fumbles in this game, you guys. Fumble by Alex Singleton. Mike Purcell's got a fumble. And then DJ Jones, you guys. Let's continue, man, to get turnovers, man. And put Russ in short field. And get him in that red zone as quick as we can so we can score touchdowns, man. And get up on these teams, man. And run a scoreboard up on these teams, man. And let's continue to win, you guys. We are definitely going up against some history right now, you guys. Will they let us go into history? We shall see, you guys. We got a good chance to make it into the to sneak into the wild cards, you guys. But first, we got to take care of business against the Texans, man. We cannot get complacent. Um, we have to continue to prepare and study and preparation. All of that has to be at a high level. The attention to detail, all of that communication, all of that has to be on point of going up against this Texas team, man. We are going on the road now. We are on a 5-game winning streak now, and man, I just been looking at every team that had a 5-game win streak, they lost, you guys. So hopefully that's not us, because the 49ers had a 5-game winning streak, and they ended up losing to the Cleveland Browns, you guys. And we just beat the Cleveland Browns for our 5th win, you guys. And who else had the Jags? The Jags had a 5-game winning streak, and the Niners went to their home and beat them. You guys snapped their 5-game winning streak. So hopefully that don't happen to us. Hopefully we can get a win against the Texans, you guys. But that has been the pattern. The pattern I have been seeing. I have been seeing around the league, you guys. But that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in with me, man. Peace and God bless. Mile high salute. I'm out.